Friday, April the 8th, and I am checking in with my coach a little early this week, so I'm checking in today. I just sent her over my pictures and posing videos, as well as the rest of my check-in, and I am excited to get some feedback. My weight was up a little this week. I am feeling a little inflamed this morning. I did do a pretty heavy leg day again yesterday, so I'm not too worried about that. Do anticipate we probably will add back cardio this week, which again, not a big deal. It is what it is. But I'm feeling good. I wanted to update y'all. So I saw my psychiatrist on Monday, and we made some changes to my medications. We decided that since all of this started with my fatigue about a month ago, and that's when we increased my dose of my antidepressant, that it was probably my antidepressant that was causing that. So we are doing a cross taper. We're decreasing my antidepressant in half and adding a half dose of a new antidepressant. And then after a week, we're gonna go to the full dose of the new one and completely get rid of the other one. So far, I am feeling like $1 million. Literally, since I woke up on Tuesday morning, I have had so much more energy. My lifts have been good all week. My appetite has been better controlled. My mood is good. Like, I'm feeling pretty good right now, and I'm super excited about it. So knock on wood, I am praying that this continues to go well. So I am just waiting to hear back from Bree this morning. I've got a couple clients to train at 7 and 7:30, and then I'm gonna get my workout in, and then if she adds cardio, I'll probably go ahead and do my cardio after that and go from there. What's up, my people? I just got back. I trained a couple of clients, and then I did my own training session, did some back and shoulders this morning, but I just wanted to hop on and give y'all an update since I got my check-in back from my coach while I was at the gym. So really happy with how my shape is coming in, the hourglass look, just how my body's responding overall. So even though the scale was up a little this morning, we're not gonna add cardio quite yet since I'm still making some changes to my medication. Don't wanna add any extra stressors in. But since my hunger has been well controlled, we are going to drop my calories quite a bit. So we dropped my carbs by like 40 grams of carbs. And just gonna see how my body responds from there. Little inflammation today, so that wasn't fantastic, but I also trained really heavy legs yesterday. I'm about to start my period, and just all the changes with hormones and stuff causing some inflammation, so I'm not really worried about my weight because my body's still looking really good. So we're just gonna go from there. I wish I would have recorded my training session today. It was a really good one. But I will do some recording this week and give y'all a shot of one of my workouts. Good morning, guys. It is Monday morning, April the 11th. I checked in on Friday with my coach, so no check-in yesterday, but I just wanted to come on real quick and let y'all know that I am still feeling really good. My energy levels have been up, and my lifts are going really well. So we're continuing with the no cardio this week just to see how my medication change affects my body, since we are finishing the taper this week. So tomorrow I'll start taking the full dose of my new medication and no more of the old medication, praying that things continue to go as well as they have, because I have not felt this good in a very long time. Also, I just wanted to say that I have a small injury to my ankle this week. I like stepped off the curb wrong and had some excruciating pain in my ankle for a couple days. It is feeling better since I've been wearing this little brace. So I'm just gonna wear it for the week for support and then hopefully be fine. Taking some time off of the heels, but I am still posing in my shoes just to get some extra practice in. And also, it has officially been 1 year since I went into my partial hospitalization program, and I've just been like reflecting a little bit on how far I've come since then, and I can't even believe that like a year ago I was, you know, wishing I wouldn't be here anymore. I didn't think I would be here at this point. And today I could not be happier with where I am. So wishing you all the best days and weeks ahead, and I think I'm going to go train a couple of clients and then get my workout in. Good morning, guys. It's I don't know what day it is. I can't keep track anymore. It is Tuesday, April the 12th. I am in week 6 of prep now. I am a little bit hungry as expected, but I'm not starving, so that's good. And just pushing really hard on my lifts still. My energy has still been high, and my strength still feels good, so I'm excited about this change. I have been kind of hitting a higher step goal, not really, like, she didn't tell me to or anything. I've just been feeling like being a little more active. So I've been averaging probably about 13,000 steps a day, which I think is helping a lot. And I'm just excited to see how things go this week. I'm excited for check-ins on Sunday, even though it's only Tuesday today. My posing's going really well. I'm freaking stoked. I did some posing yesterday, just in my tennis shoes, but I can't wait to try it out in my heels because I made some adjustments that are like, so anyways, I haven't done a ton of recording this week, so today is going to be my recording day. I am going to record like a full day of eating, some of my meal prep. I am doing plant-based dieting and I am on prep right now, so it's going to be kind of catered to that. So if you're interested in those two things, make sure you continue watching. And then I'm going to record a glute day today for you guys, and I don't know, we'll see what else I decide to record. Super excited. Today is my day off work, so I'm just trying to prioritize some rest, and I'm going to do some stretching after my glute day, and then get ready for a busy day tomorrow. I've got like a ton of clients in the afternoon tomorrow, so it's going to be a busy afternoon. Let's get to it. Alright, so I'm going to make a tofu scramble and some oats for breakfast this morning. A nice big breakfast for leggy day. So I just spray with a little olive oil spray. And then I've got my stuff measured out already here. So I just crumble up some tofu into the pan. Really just like squeeze it between my fingers. Dump in my vegetables. Today I have some asparagus and orange bell pepper. Chop it with a little bit of liquid aminos. And put the lid on and let it cook. Alright, so while my scramble is cooking, I'm going to cook some oats for my carbs on the side. Eating a pretty hefty breakfast today since I am about to go do glutes in a little bit. So I'm doing 40 grams of oats this morning. I went over a little bit. 40 grams of oats. And then to save on fat a little bit, I'm going to just do water today. And then pop this sucker in the microwave for a couple minutes. Alright, the oats are all done. So I'm going to add, I don't like to drink my creatine, so I add my creatine into my oatmeal. And then just to hit my protein goal, I'm adding just a 1/4 scoop of my protein powder. Top it with some cinnamon. And then I get some water. Coming towards you. I gotta add a little more water because these things are thicker than a Snickers. Stir this baby up. Look at those oats. Delicious. I don't know about y'all, I like my oats thick. I'm not a runny oats fan. And then top it with some strawberries. How beautiful is that? Okay, and then finishing up my scramble here. Dump some spinach on top and let that wilt. All right. The spinach is all wilted. I'm just going to top this with some green onion for a little extra flavor. And some nutritional yeast, get my vitamin B12. And breakfast is ready. Voila. What's up, guys? We have made it to the gym. Sharing a pre-workout today because I did not sleep well last night at all. So, doing that. Who doesn't like the pre-workout I chose? But we have made it to the Lovin'. All right, guys. So this morning I made a post on my Instagram, but I was just talking about how like the motivation's not always going to be there, and like there's going to be mornings that are hard. There's mornings that you don't want to wake up and get out of bed, especially when you suffer from mental illness. Those days seem to be even harder. So this morning my husband woke me up at like pretty much when our alarm was about to go off, and turns out he had to be in for work early, and so I was like, you know, that's fine, whatever, it's my day off, I'll just sleep in and try and keep my day, you know, as normal as possible. And I rolled back over and went back to sleep, and I didn't end up getting out of bed really until like I think it was about 8:30 that I got up and like made breakfast. I had another cup of coffee and just struggling through my day. 10 o'clock rolled around, I looked down at my watch and I had only had like 146 steps in. Most of my days, I have like 7,000 steps in already by 10 o'clock. So I was kind of bummed about that and just like really struggling to get my day moving. I like went to my closet, started to look at my clothes. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to wear to the gym, and it just like totally threw me off, and I like crawled back into bed. And like just something that small like got me all bummed out again. My good friend Emily texted me this morning, and I've been chatting with her for a couple of hours throughout the morning, and just like one thing I want to talk about. Forgive me because I'm about to like just word vomit. My mind is so scattered, but I feel like I have so much to say. So one thing I wanted to say is like how important it is to have a good support system. And just to have like those few close friends rather than like focusing on having like a ton of friends that aren't really of good quality. So quality over quantity. Anyways, been chatting with her and just like talking about how important it is to like advocate for yourself and whatnot. Something poked me in the butt, and okay, that sounded wrong. Something got me going this morning. I literally just turned over and I was like, you know what, we're not gonna do this today. Like, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go walk the dogs and I'm gonna get to the gym. If that's all I do today, that's all I do today, but I am going to do those things because I had to remind myself that I never go to the gym and leave mad at myself for going. Like, I 100% of the time, 100%, not 99.9%, 100% of the time when I go to the gym, I leave feeling better for doing it. And usually the days that I don't feel like going are the days I end up like pushing myself even harder and like hitting PRs and whatnot. So I got up and I walked the dogs. I got like, I don't know, 5,000 of my steps in just in, you know, that short time period this morning. I went to the gym. It was a leg day. I pushed myself. I hit 8 PRs today. And then I, you know, logged back into my Instagram, and my father-in-law, Phil, had made a comment on one of my stories from this morning and reminded me that mood follows movement. And it's something that I know, but it's nice to have that reminder because a lot of times, like I said, like I always feel better for going to the gym, and I always like kick myself because once I leave the gym and it's late in the day, I'm like, if I would have done this at, you know, 6 o'clock this morning, I would have felt better all day rather than wasting half of my day moping around in bed and then getting that, you know, burst of energy later in the day and not having as many hours to really enjoy and like fulfill my day like I wanted to. And I just want to like reiterate the importance of that and give some advice like that I need to take myself, and I'm actually going to work on starting tomorrow, is just rearranging my day to have some morning movement. So instead of getting up and having a slow morning like I normally do, because I'm normally like, I don't particularly enjoy rushing out the door in the morning. I've always been the type that just like, I get up, I make my coffee, I sit on the couch, I enjoy my coffee, I like my quiet time in the morning, and that's just how I've been. But again, another super important thing is like the end goal isn't what like is important, I guess. It's the habits that precede it. And so Like, I can have my quiet time later in the day. And I think what's more important for my mental health is that I rearrange my day and I get my morning in, my movement in earlier in the morning, like get my movement right away, and then later I can sit down and have some quiet time and enjoy my coffee and, you know, reflect a little bit more rather than starting my day slow and not starting on a good foot that's going to set up a tone for the rest of my day. So that just kind of struck me. And then while I was out walking my dogs this morning, I just like kept thinking to myself, I was just, you know, like I'm doing all the things, like why isn't this getting easier? You know, I'm getting out and getting my steps in, I'm exercising, I'm getting my sunshine every day, I'm journaling, like I'm doing my positive affirmations, like what is wrong with me? And I just thought to myself, like, no one promised that it's gonna be easy. Like, you know, just because I got the help that I needed and I've learned all these tools and I have all these resources doesn't mean that it's just like the flip of a switch gonna be easy. And, you know, with mental illness, even though you can have better days and you can find medications that are gonna help and you can find a therapist that's awesome and, you know, really helps you, that doesn't mean that you're not going to struggle. Like, you may have to fight every single day, and that's hard to live with. Like, it's hard and it's exhausting to fight yourself every day, but like, so is living in fear. One of the things I think back to is like nothing, I guess nothing in life is easy. Like, just like fighting for your mental health and fighting to have a good day is hard, it's also hard to be depressed. You know, just like doing what it takes to live a healthy lifestyle and to have that body you want is difficult. It's also hard, you know, living with these illnesses that your overweight lifestyle has caused. Like, just like working hard to make more money is difficult, being poor and being broke is difficult too. And like, you just have to choose what your heart is. I thought back to a year ago when I started my partial hospitalization program, and I was literally fighting for my life. I did not want to live anymore. There was a point where I didn't think I would live to see another year. And, you know, I didn't give up then, so I owe it to myself to fight now. To fight when I just don't want to get out of bed. Because if I could fight enough to make the steps and have the strength to take the steps to get the help that I needed, then I can find the strength in myself to get up out of bed and have a good day. So that's just something that I kind of wanted to share with y'all. Like I said, I got up, I went to the gym, I came home from the gym, I got the rest of my steps in. I am now at, I walked the dogs again, I'm now at 10,026 steps. It's like not even 4 o'clock. I'm probably going to try and get like 2,000 more steps in today. I've been trying, since I'm still not doing cardio, I'm just trying to keep myself a little more active. And so I've been striving to get 12,000 steps a day, just walking the dogs. Between clients, I'll hop on the treadmill instead of just sitting there. I'll hop on the treadmill and listen to like some YouTubes from, you know, like watching the pros pose, and so I can work on my posing, or just watching some other bikini girls and their YouTube channels, and just like getting more inspiration from that than just like sitting and scrolling through Instagram or like sitting at my desk not doing anything. I am going to go take a shower, clean myself up. It was leg day. Leg day is hair washing day, and there is no shower like a hair washing shower. So I am going to do that, and then I will get back and do my meal prep for the next couple of days. I'm excited to share with y'all because I'm doing like, this is my first plant-based prep, and so I'm having to really like get creative and learn some different things as far as food goes. So I'm excited to share that with y'all, and just kind of go from there. I'm just gonna get my tofu pressing. This is gonna take a little while since I decided to return my second tofu press. But I really like this tofu press. It's the easy tofu press. You literally just put your tofu in there and like turn these things to tighten on it. And you can drain your tofu super quick this way. Y'all, this smells so good. So I bought this like dried spaghetti squash just to add to my meals for a little bit more volume. It's only got like 6 grams of carbs per serving, so I'm boiling it to cook it right now, and then I'm gonna cool it and put it on my salads. I'm gonna do like taco salads this week, so it's just to add a little more volume, and I'm super excited about it. It smells delicious, and it takes the pain out of like cutting and cooking spaghetti squash. And then over here, I'm gonna do butternut squash with baked tofu and roasted broccoli this week. So I just bought frozen butternut squash because I'm being lazy this week. And I'm just gonna cook it here on the stove top and season it up when it's done. Alright, so I'm just kind of lightly soaking my tofu in some liquid aminos. I didn't have it prepped and ready to like actually marinate it, but I just like to put a little bit of liquid aminos on it before I bake it. And then I'm going to put it on this sheet over here. And then I'll just weigh it and divide it. I've got 2 more in the sink over there. I'll just weigh it and divide the weight by 7 at the end. Okay. Ready. All right, so I'm again lazy and just using some pre-made taco seasoning here. I usually get the low sodium. I have my Gardein plant-based crumbles cooking up here. I'm just gonna add that taco seasoning. This is gonna be my protein source for my taco salad. So I'm just gonna cook this up and let it cool, and then I will put it on top of my salad when I'm ready to eat it. So I just went ahead and put all of the toppings for my taco salad in here. So I have the ground crumbles with taco seasoning, some black beans, some sweet corn, some kimchi, which tastes phenomenal, and this spaghetti squash. Yum. All in there, so all I have to do is toss it on top of a bed of salad and add a little bit of salsa to the top for dressing. This is Kylito's salsa. It is a Texas made. And those meals are ready. Just waiting on the tofu to finish, and I will split up my broccoli and tofu into these containers, and I will be all done. to you from work right now. I'm just between clients, but I wanted to give y'all a quick update because Coach Bree did get back to me, and I just gotta say that she agreed with me. This week was on point. Like, I have struggled mentally so much, as I have shared a little bit earlier in the video, and I was able to keep my mind strong through all of it and just to keep showing up, and that is so much more to me than my physical changes that I'm making. So it's like, I'm showing up mentally, I'm improving mentally, and the reward that I'm reaping for that is that my body is physically changing in the direction that I want to. So no changes this week, still sticking to no cardio, same macros. I'm currently at, I think, like 180 carbs, 50 fat, and 125 protein. Hunger hasn't been too bad this week, so we're gonna keep that the same. And then I'm just gonna keep shooting 12,000 steps a day instead of 10,000, just to keep my body active and moving, burn a little more calories when I'm not like intentionally doing cardio. So I really just like walk my dogs a little bit more, which is good for me and them. And then between clients, when I have like a 30-minute break or an hour break, I just hop on the treadmill at like a super light pace and like put my headphones in, hop on YouTube and listen to, you know, some other bikini girls or whatever to inspire me a little bit, give me more ideas. And then yeah, that's just kind of how I get my extra steps in throughout the day. It hasn't been hard for me to hit like 12 to 13,000 a day, so I'm gonna keep that up, maybe even bump it up to 13,000 this week just for the hell of it, and kind of go from there. So thank you guys again for listening. I know this was a long one, but I just had so much to share. If you made it, be sure to like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna try and put a little thing down here. I'm learning things about this editing. So be sure to do those things for me, and keep a lookout for, let's see, about 2 weeks from now, I'll give y'all week 7 and 8. I'm excited to see how my body responds. And just keep going from here. I'm seriously like in awe. Every time I look in the mirror, I'm seeing like more lines, more definition. I have to do a double take sometimes when I look in the mirror. I'm like, damn, are those my shoulders? So super excited about this. Stay tuned.